But hello, everybody. My name is Naomi, and today I'm going to talk about the biggest issues that people online have is that they need to stop talking to their peers and start talking to their prospects, to their target audience, to their to their customers or potential customers. Now, let me explain. When you have been in a situation or place for so long, you're so used to your peers they're talking to you in your own language, you forget that your prospective clients, they are not looking for that solution the way you are talking about it. If I'm going to talk about, oh, yes, the ROI on this ad campaign, somebody that is not used to the my lingo will be like, like, what is she talking about? I don't care about all these jargons. I want somebody that's I want somebody that is able to get my product in front of my customers. I want somebody that is able to get me sales. I want somebody that is able to get me more visibility. Those are the kind of customers that I attract. So if I come and be telling them that, oh, I am. It depends on your whether we should use ad Meta ads or we should use Google ads. They might get overwhelmed. They might get like, What are you talking about?" Versus because I understand they are not my peers and they don't need to hear the lingo. They need to hear how can I solve this particular problem. Is this person right for me? And you have to be doing that too. Whether you are in tech, whether you're in a blue collar business, whether you're in a food business, whatever business that you are, you must make sure that you are speaking the language of your prospects. I'm going to give you some examples with my Google searches. For example, let's say I'm hungry. I'm not going to go like, like I'm not going to be like, oh, what are the primary ingredients that composes a nutritious food? I'm hungry. Like, you have to go into the mind of your prospective customer, like, okay, what will they search for? Sometimes the answers are very simple. Sometimes the answer is like, oh, what is the food near me? Sometimes it's like, okay, and nobody's gonna be checking. And if you tap on any of these pages, you're gonna see them very, very direct. And the good thing that you can also look at for, especially when you're in the content world, or you're looking for, oh, what kind of content I would like to push out, or what kind of ideas can I look into. People also ask. People like don't rely on a lot of these things. This kind of shows you like it's free. It shows you the content that people are looking for, and also shows you like, okay, how can I lean into this? So let's say, for example, you're a food business and you're advertising. You have already been advertising your business, and like, okay, what kind of content do my audience want to see? I'm not really sure of the kind of language I should use. I'm not really sure of the kind of content that you should use. Just typing it on Google or type your stuff on Google, and you see what people are asking. Can I buy food with? Can I cook food with 3,000 naira in Nigeria? Then you can do a content of 3,000 naira food. Can I cook food with 3,000 naira food? Come with me to the market. Now people are engaged, and at the end of the video or during the video, you can also like sell your products or what is the most popular food in Lagos. This is also a content idea that what draws eyes if you're a food business. And these things also you are able to understand like the words people are using, the keywords people are using, the keywords people are searching for, and the how to simplify it the way that your target audience what understands. So now let's also look for at the next part. So let's say I want to have a let's say you are into the tech world now, and you're like, oh, I've created this gorgeous app that is to help the and you're so busy using the lingo within your tech space that you forget that people that are the modern man does not care about the lingo. So the modern man just wants a direct answer, like, oh, is there any app that's going to help me make more money? Is there any app that's going to help me think better? Is there any app that's going to help me do one, two, three? Once you can have an idea of what the common man is doing or saying or the words they're using, that is what you employ in your marketing. That is what you add in your Google ads. That is what you add in your content, because these are the things that people are searching for. And when people see it, they recognize that, oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And if you're like, okay, how will I know the words that people are talking about, people are looking for? First of all, a good idea is to just uh, dive into the small keywords that you have and put it on Google, put it on TikTok, put it on Facebook, and check what comes out. See, for example, now let's say you have an app that helps people like to think better, to come better, and you're like, okay, how can I reach my target audience? What are they talking about? What type of words are they using? I simply type it out on Google, and I can even put it on TikTok and look for the people also ask. So now these are content ideas that gets people organically talking. These are content ideas that when you create it, you can actually get more visibility, or you can use to run ads to promote your businesses or to promote your this thing. So I want you to understand the keywords. First of all, you are not talking to your prospects. You're not talking to your peers, you're talking to your prospects. So take your time to try to understand how exactly do I communicate with with my prospects? If you do not have an idea, what you can do is to simply put whatever you do, whatever your app does, in the simplest form as you can. Put it on Google search. I'm like, oh, I'm looking for an app that does this. I'm looking for an app that does that. It will show you the people that have written on that particular apps, the questions that people are asking concerning situations like that, and you can tap into that. You have blog ideas, you have content ideas, you have ad ideas. Sometimes it's not even about the ads. Sometimes it's about your language, your content, how you are inviting people into your presence, the tone, the energy. So you have to think you're talking to human beings that have lives, that are busy, that have jobs, that have fears, insecurities. Not everything is a scare tactic, although there's scare tactics in marketing and digital and social, but like not everything is. Sometimes it's just about understanding who you are talking to. One last example before I leave you today is also, for example, this is also something you can look into: problems. So let's say your business is like, oh, it could be rather something, a problem fixing. Let's say you are in the blue collar work, for example. You should also create content on helping, like, commonly asked questions rather. So like, for example, let's say you are somebody that fixes fridges, or you fix stuff, or you're a fixer of home appliances. So you can be creating content, marketing, or ads on situations like this. So you say, if you go on Google, you go on TikTok, you go on Facebook, and you write, or you can even go on LinkedIn. But I would suggest, my best suggestions are Google and TikTok, because they always have these people also ask, and it's a brilliant what I say, helping tool. So then you can see, let's say for example, you want to really push out this your fridge business, like fridge fixing business. You can look at content ideas. How much will it cost to fix a fridge? How much is fixing a fridge? All these things are content ideas. All these things, if you create content on it, you can get organic views. If you create content on this and you run ads with this, people will naturally want to watch it and be curious about it, because these are what people are already searching for. So you're not just throwing something in the ocean. You're not and hoping it works. You are being specific with what you are doing. So yeah, I hope you found this helpful. And from you notice how we went from being able to talk to your prospects to being able to find out how exactly do I talk to my prospects? What words are my prospect talking about? What discussions are they talking about? This particular thing that I'm doing. It might not even be you, but other people in that field. Somebody has walked that same path you have walked, even though it might not be exactly. So take the ideas and the stress they've already done to research, and sometimes it saves you so much time when it comes to marketing. It saves you so much money. It saves you so much on ad. It saves you so much on content. When the answer is just like, okay, how exactly can my prospects hear me? For example, if a doctor comes here and say, yes, you need it, a doctor come and say, Morifi diet is important for the career for diet. You're like, what is this guy saying? First he says, oh, you're having malaria. Okay, take this drug twice a day. By the time you're done on the third day, you're gonna feel fine. I can understand that. I can click it because it's like, oh, he's talking to me, he's solving my problem, and there's an end goal there. You understand? So yeah, I hope you found this helpful. I post a video every single every single Sunday, and I hope you learned. If you have any questions, put it in the comment section. If you'd like to work with me as your media specialist to get you and your business in front of your target audience, and make sure that you're always generating leads, client, customers, and your goals online, you know what to do. Send me a DM. Have a lovely, lovely day. Bye.